name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We're located in 2076 Highway 19 across from Love. And I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Hollywood's home game. So we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Carlos!
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
If you would, please join me in a moment of silence for our country, our leaders, our military, and our communities. That will be followed by Centerpoint's fight song and Prescott's fight song. If you would at this time, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We located in 2076 Highway 19 of Justin Love. And I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Curly Wolves home games. So we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and in the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Welcome to SWARC Today. Jim Honey along with Brandon Honey. We are getting set as the #1 Prescott Curly Wolves get ready to face the #6 Centerpoint Knights. This is the game of the week in 3A football this week, and we are expecting a very good football game tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely. Centerpoint comes in tonight 5-0, just like your Prescott Curly Wolves. They've had a really good start to their season. This year they're returning 7 starters on offense, 7 on defense, and you know this team, the Centerpoint Knights team, gave Prescott some fits last year in the first half. So this is going to be a game where Prescott's going to have to come out, really start off quick, and try to keep doing what they've done all season, and scoring quick and putting the Centerpoint team in a bind. Centerpoint's coming off of a 41-6 win over Horatio last week. They really haven't played anybody that's a common opponent, but we know that this Centerpoint gave Glen Rose a run for their money last year, and this could be a really good ball game tonight.
Well, this is a team that coming into the season was picked to be 3rd in our conference, but I'm a firm believer that they are, if they're going to compete with Prescott to be the best team in our conference. This is a team that was 8-4 last year. They went deep into the playoffs. They beat Rising. They beat Camden Harmony Grove, and then was 21-21 with Glen Rose in the fourth quarter before finally losing there in the quarterfinals. So it's a team they're just ready to get right over that notch. And I don't think there's a team over the past 10 years that has played Prescott any harder than the Centerpoint Knights.
Yeah, Centerpoint always has this game circled because they know to get to that point to win a conference, they got to go through Prescott. And the matchups haven't been there yet, but this year it's here. And they have a very big opportunity to unseat the Prescott Curly Wolves tonight.
Well, this is a team that they excuse me, they may not have the speed that Prescott has, but they are going to have the size. They're going to have the physicality that Prescott doesn't have. So that's where the matchup is going to come in, is which of those two are going to be the lead, I guess you'd say, and which comes out to be the better end. Prescott will receive to start the game, and that's going to be important. Prescott wants to get on the board first. As we've said in years past, Prescott sometimes when they played Centerpoint, they necessarily hadn't just really shut them down, but they just outscored them.
Yeah.
And that's what Prescott's going to try to do tonight.
Yeah, the big matchup is going to be in the trenches tonight. Centerpoint's definitely going to have a size advantage. Prescott's going to have to use their speed to play in the backfield, to run guys down, stretch the field, make them try to stretch it out to the sideline, and be able to force plays going east and west instead of north and south.
Prescott has taken the field, ready to receive the kickoff. Centerpoint is ready to take the field now to get set up to kick. Hayden Rogers will be the kicker for Centerpoint. He is the coach's son. I watched him in pregame. He's got a pretty solid leg. Back deep for Prescott will be looks like Dickens and Zachary. Rogers. Oh, right down the middle. It's going to get into the end zone, and Prescott will take over at the 20-yard line. So Prescott will start their first offensive possession on their 20. And as you said, the matchup we're looking for is who can control that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, because just looking at the kids from Centerpoint out there right now, you can definitely tell they have the size advantage. Prescott's going to have to do a good job of keeping Carson Poole clean and giving him a good pocket to throw from and open up some holes for these running backs.
Prescott comes out with 4 receivers to the left. No one in the backfield with Poole. Poole waits for the snap. Drops back to pass. He's looking for Dickens. Right over the middle. He's being oh, there was no flag, and boy, there was a lot of grabbing going on all the way down the field.
Yeah, a lot of hand fighting there. I think the first hand fight was a good no call, but the second one might have been a little early. But Carson was pretty much locked in on Dickens there. Dickens had a step, just couldn't bring that one in.
And that was the play. You know, just that's where we're going to go with it, and it was scripted to go that route. Poole drops back to pass, big rush. They're going to flip it over to Zachary, looking for somewhere to go, but he's got a lot of Centerpoint Knights right on him. He's slipping through a few tackles, but might gain a yard.
Yeah, good job to make something out of nothing. Didn't really have a good wall to run behind there. I think the ball got out there a little bit late. It was a long throw for Carson, though, from the center of the field all the way over to the other side. But Zachary did good to get a few yards there.
3rd down and 8 for the Curly Wolves. Of course, the Curly Wolf offensive line that time let the defensive line come through as they were trying to set up that little bubble screen. Poole drops back to pass. Oh, he gets a lot of pressure. He's having to tuck it, looking to run. Good block there by Dickens, and they're going to call that a crackback block. And I tell you, that is one rule that I dislike more than anything else in football right now.
And we had one of those called last week. I mean, Travion did a good job of cutting back and throwing a block for his quarterback, but it is going to be a penalty here. But Carson was under pressure pretty quick.
Look to see. I don't know whether that's a flag they can decline. Or not. Waiting to see what they... Yeah, they're going to decline the penalty. And that way Prescott will be forced to punt here. Be a gain of about 3 yards on the run by Poole. Brings up a 4th down and 4. Caleb Harris will be back to punt it away. Good snap. Harris's punt is high, but it's wobbly. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a short punt. That's not Caleb's best punt by any means.
Oh, that one looked like it came off the side of his foot a little bit. He's disappointed in himself, but he'll get that corrected. We know that he's got a weapon of a leg in the kicking game and can really pin some teams back. So hopefully he can get that corrected if we need him again tonight.
Centerpoint will have their first possession on the Curly Wolf side of the ball, starting at the 49-yard line. Josh Lawson is your quarterback, number 8. They will mix it up, run and pass, much like Prescott does. Lawson drops back to pass. He's going to throw out to the side. He'll be tackled immediately. Great job by Zachary.
Yeah, Jacaleb did a great job coming from his corner spot, really coming up as a safety and crashing down on that receiver as soon as he got his hands on the ball. Great tackle for a loss of about 1. Prescott did a really good job of getting some pressure on Lawson, too. Both ends were bearing down on him.
2nd down and 11 for the Knights. C.J. Fox out to the left. Lawson gives the ball inside to Clark, number 14. He's going to gain about 4 yards.
It's a good second effort by Clark there. Prescott did a good job of balling up there, really putting a hat on him at the line of scrimmage. You know, Falcon last week didn't have hardly any success at all, but they did have some success running straight up the middle. But Prescott did a good job making some adjustments and stopping them last week. Good job there.
Gain of about 3 as they mark it at the 47-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 8. Twin receivers to the left. Lawson's going to drop back to pass. He'll get it away. It's going to be, drop. And it should have been a penalty, and that's because they had a illegal alignment there.
I think they had too many men on the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they did.
He was covered up.
Yeah. I kept waiting to see if they were going to throw the flag, and he didn't throw it to the very end. They may decline this penalty here and force Centerpoint to punt. But that was a good pass right to Caden Owens, and he just didn't come up with the catch. Caden's brother is the leading passer for Centerpoint in the history. He was our quarterback several years ago and was a very good quarterback for the Knights. And Centerpoint sends out their punting unit. Need to stay disciplined here and make sure that there is a punt. Prescott will send Zachary back deep to punt it away. It's a low snap. He gets it away. And it's going to be a wobbler, but it's going to go out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that could have been a real disaster for Centerpoint. It really worked out for him. The snap kind of rolled back there to the punter, and he was able to get a good leg on it and really pin it deep.
They're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. So Prescott will be backed up here and deep in their own territory. So if you look at the first possession of each team, everybody's maybe a little shaky. Not a lot of progress on either offensive possession to start the game.
Well, both teams know what's at stake tonight.
That's right. That's
right. Once you get in there and you get a feel for the fans and the game flow, it kind of slows down for you.
Poole, quick little pitch out to Zachary, trying to get him on the edge. He's got room now. He comes it upfield. We'll get out to about the 15-yard line. Will be a second down and about a yard.
Yeah, good run by Hobson there. Kind of lost his footing trying to cut it back inside.
Was Hobson.
But it's a good run, good 8-9-yard run there to really get Prescott out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
Well, I thought it was him, and then I thought I saw number 3. My eyes have got to get adjusted. Second down, 1 for the Curly Wolves. Hobson gets a handoff, looking for somewhere to go. He'll get the first down, and that's about it. Did what was necessary to get that first down.
Yeah, good run to get a long 1 yard to move the chains.
Mark the ball out now at the 17-yard line. So the first down of the evening. We want to thank Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Twin receivers to each side. Poole drops back to pass. He's looking for Zachary. He overthrows him. It's going to be intercepted. That was a great job by number 20 there, Peyton Vaught. He stepped right in front of that pass and picked it off.
Yeah, Carson put a little bit too much air under that one, and Vaught was able to read it and come off his man and make a good catch and a good return. It was going to set up Prescott's defense back. They're going to have to come out and get some pressure on this quarterback and maybe try to force a turnover of their own, but they're going to have to get tough here.
So the first turnover tonight goes to the Centerpoint Knights. So far, Centerpoint has definitely won the field position battle as they'll take over their second possession on the 19-yard line. Lawson, quick pass out to Fox. Oh, a very poor attempt on the tackle there by Dickens.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to stop him there for a gain of maybe 1 or 2, but just missed that tackle there. But good job by Zachary coming out and helping him out there.
Second down and 5. Ball marked just inside the 15-yard line. Centerpoint having the first scoring opportunity here inside Prescott territory. Ball handed off to Clark. He's going to get the first down and still churning those legs down to about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, hard run by Clark. He's pumped up now. Prescott's going to have to shore up that defensive front, get in those holes, and linebackers are going to have to feel them and come up and make some tackles.
8-yard gain there by Clark. Centerpoint's got that size on that offensive line, and they're going to use it to their advantage. Prescott's going to have to bow up, be ready to get some penetration and make some disruption in the backfield. First and goal now for the Knights. Lawson gives the ball to Clark again, right up the middle. He'll get down to about the 2, maybe 3-yard line.
Clark's doing a really good job of moving the pile. Once Prescott's getting to him, he's taking 3 or 4 guys forward a couple on these last 2 runs, really.
Going to mark it at the 4-yard line. So a gain of a couple. Bring up second and goal from the 4. About 4-yard carry, excuse me. Lawson gives the ball to Clark. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Centerpoint.
And the Knights are going to strike first. First time Prescott's trailed this year.
That's right.
So it's going to be a wake-up call for the Curly Wolves. They're going to have to fight tonight. Being down just a touchdown, there's nothing to panic over.
Right.
You had 1 turnover on your side of the field, gave the Knights a short field. But now their offense is going to have to come out and put together a drive and answer.
Hayden Rogers on now to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. And the Centerpoint Knights, with 6:24 to go here in the first quarter, are out to a 7-0 lead on the Prescott Curly Wolves. And as you said, First time the Curly Wolves have been down this year, and you know, two of the scores that have been against Prescott so far this year have been basically defensively set up. You know, the scoop and score that Newport had in the first game, and then the interception that set them up at the 19-yard line here, the score tonight, as Centerpoint is down the board first. We want to thank Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott. Open late after all home games. Tonight, the chicken ranchero on special tonight at $6.99 after the game. So if you have an opportunity, go out there and eat some Casa Carlos chicken ranchero. Hayden's getting ready to kick it away. It's going to be a short pooch kick. That's a live ball. Woo! Boy, you can't. You got to make sure you're ready to get on that ball. That is live. That could have been very dangerous there to give Centerpoint another possession.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the, I don't know if you remember, but when we went up to Clinton a couple years ago, Clinton was able to score first and kind of get their crowd behind it. Centerpoint tried to do the same thing like that Clinton did that night and go with an onside kick. Lucky for Prescott, that ball was able to bounce out of bounds. Prescott's going to have great field position.
First time they've got good field position tonight. They're going to start at their 44-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Curly Wolves. Looking to answer that score by Centerpoint. Poole, quick little pitch out to Hobson over the left side. Cuts it back inside. We'll get out to almost midfield.
It's a good job by Avery Hubbard. He really gave a push over there. Got out in front of Hobson and opened up a hole for Hobson to cut back up field in.
And that might be something that Prescott needs here as this game starts, is settle down a little bit, run the ball some, try to get a little bit physical with them as well. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. Oh, lost his balance, and a great tackle there by number 32, and that is Vaught, and he's probably their best defensive player.
Yeah, it was a good play by Vaught there. And going back to what you were saying, Prescott, the scoring drives Prescott's had this year, they've been 1 or 2 plays. Tonight they're not going to have that. They're going to have to be able to put together some plays, go on a 5, 6, 10-play drive or whatever. And they had a good start there, but losing yards there is going to set them back here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Caleb Harris and Grigsby to the left side. And it's going to be a timeout. Coach Glass is going to call a timeout here for the Curly Wolves, and probably a good time to call a timeout, settle everybody down, get them over there, talk, make sure you get the play that you want to be set up here in a very crucial 3rd and 9. We want to thank Blake Montgomery. Vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. And Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. The energy level is there, and one thing about the Centerpoint Knights that I looked at was I can remember a lot of these names on the roster last year. So they've got a lot of guys that have returned. They played a lot of football. They know the environment. They know this how big this game is to try to come in here and knock off the #1 team in 3A. The one thing that they don't have a lot of is depth. They don't have a lot of players that are going to play. Their guys are going to be on the field all night long. Prescott's got to keep that tempo going to try to wear them down. 3 receivers to the right. Harris and Grigsby to the left. Poole drops back to pass. Oh, a little quick pass, and Harris did come up with it, but they were right there to rack that up. That was number 3, Fox. Almost picked it off.
Yeah, Centerpoint read that one from the get-go. I believe that was number 3, Dylan Fox there. He read it, almost took it right out of Caleb's hands, but Caleb did a really good job to fight that one away and just bring it in because it could have very easily been a pick 6.
That's right. Caleb Harris will be set to punt it away again. Centerpoint seems to be in a very punt-safe format. High snap. Harris kicks it away. End over end kick. It's going to land and be stopped at about the 24-yard line. So Prescott offense has not got on track yet tonight. And they're just a little bit, just seem to be just a tick off. You know, they're just not maybe as smooth as they need to be. They just got to make sure that they continue to play tough defensively to where maybe they can get a turnover.
And this defense can force turnovers. You got playmakers that play in the back half of this defense. You got Jason Patrick. You got Jalen Zachary back there. You got linebackers flying around. We've seen Jerry Glass pick off a few.
Right.
Especially last year. He made a lot of good plays defensively. So it's just time that they're going to have to – the defensive line is going to have to put pressure on on Lawson to make those things happen for this back half of the defense.
Thompson gives the ball off to Clark. He's still going to gain him about a yard. Good job by Zachary that time to really come up and slow him down. First time Centerpoint has started to drive on their own field, on into the field, I should say. Second down and 9. And the key tonight so far is what we've seen is Prescott's going to have to stop the run and then keep them bottled up in that passing game. Lawson drops back to pass. A little bit of pressure there. Good job by Thompson to come up and make the stop on Fox. Excuse me, that was Owens.
Yeah, good tackle by the Tevin Thompson there for the Curly Wolves. Coming up, wrapped him up well, threw him backwards, didn't let him drag him. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here.
3:13 to go in the first quarter. Centerpoint is leading 7-0.
Big opportunity for the Curly Wolf defense here to make a big play. Swing some momentum back our way.
Lawson looking for Fox out here on right in the flat. Good job that time by Dickens to come up and make the stop.
Yeah, Dickens missed a tackle earlier, did a really good job there, coming up, wrapping up, stopping him short.
Going to be a gain of about 3 yards. Going to bring up a 4th down and 2. Centerpoint sends out the punting unit.
So far, Coach Patrick's been okay with playing a little bit of a zone coverage in his secondary, letting them play off the ball a little bit.
They're actually going to line up in a kind of wildcat formation with Fox as the quarterback.
There was all kind of movement up front.
There was. I think he got the first down. No,
I don't think he got it.
He's going to be really close.
There was a lot of movement up front,
There was. I really thought that there had been a false start. Yeah, he's going to be short because he did not make the 24-yard line, the 34-yard line. But they've got it marked on the other side of the field as a first down.
All right. Prescott's got to do something defensively to get some momentum here.
You know, the momentum is all on Centerpoint's side right now. They're running their kind of game. It's under 2 minutes now in the first quarter. It's a 7-0 game. That's what Centerpoint wants. It wants to be lowest scoring and a very physical game. Lawson drops back to pass. They send Thompson on a incomplete pass.
He didn't get a foot down.
Good thing to have Dickens on that blitz. That helps to put the pressure on Lawson.
And I really think Coach Pat could call some of that up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a corner on a blitz a few times and lay a lick on Lawson and get him rattled. Because I think the defensive secondary for Prescott is good enough. They have enough athletes that they can move a safety over. They can play a single deep safety and really, like Zachary plays center field back there.
Second down and 10. Lawson drops back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He's got Fox wide open and almost broke free.
Yeah, just got behind the defender there.
That's Owens.
Got behind Dorian Thompson. Just Lawson found the hole in the zone. Did what he had to do and made a good throw.
Lawson threw for almost 2,000 yards last year, and consistently this year he's throwing for 200 and 255 per week. That's what they do. They do possession-type receptions. They're not looking for the home run ball, much like Prescott does. 1st and 10. Owens gives the ball to Clark. Good strong run there by Clark again, about 4 yards.
I'd like to see more guys trying to take him to the ground there instead of reaching for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if they could rip one out and force a turnover, that'd be huge right here.
2nd down and 7. .40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This will more than likely be the last play of the quarter. Send Fox in motion. Lawson looking for Owens, and it's intercepted. It was picked off by Dickens down the sideline. Great job there by Dickens to take that one away.
Yeah, great job. I couldn't see who hit Owens there whenever he got the ball, but that set that up. It was just a tip drill. Dickens was in the right place at the right time. Great job to be aware and pick that one off and take it the other way.
So that evens up the turnovers. Centerpoint on their interception got the ball at the 19-yard line. This time Prescott will take over on the Centerpoint 29-yard line.
This is a shot play time right here. I think Prescott could take a shot at the end zone. You got 16 seconds left. You got to take a calculated shot,
right.
Calculated risk. Don't just throw it up, but you got Caleb Harris singled up top.
Poole gives the ball to Hobson. He bounces outside. Gets a block, cuts it up. That's positive gain.
Yeah, good game. Ray Simmons out in front, putting a block on the defensive back there. Did a good job.
We'll pick up a 1st down. The ball is going to be marked at the, I'm going to say the 18-yard line, so a gain of about 11 yards. Poole gives the ball to Hobson again up the middle. He's got room, gets inside the 10, be close to another 1st down. That'll end the first quarter. Waiting to see exactly if they give Prescott another 1st down before changing ends of the field. Well, I guess they're going to talk about it for a few minutes. We do want to take the time to thank some of our sponsors. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Herndon Fuqua, our family serving yours. And Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. Very, very solid first quarter. That's what we expected to see. Physical football from Centerpoint and the flashiness from Prescott. Prescott just hasn't quite got on track yet. Prescott will end the first quarter trailing 7-0 for the first time this year, trailing at the end of a quarter.
They've done a good job answering. Defense gave up that score. Your offense wasn't able to help you out, and we had to punt it away. And now the defense has gotten their own turnover. They've gotten some momentum back on the Prescott home side, and then just putting the ball in Jalen Hobson's hand and letting him do what he does, and taking the ball up the middle and making some guys miss for some good runs. I've noticed a couple times Caleb Harris has got at least 2 feet on the guy covering him. So they've changed it now.
Yep.
But this is a spot where I could see them going, trying to go up top to Caleb and letting him go up and body up that defensive back here.
1st and goal for the Curly Wolves. Ball's marked at the 7-yard line. I don't know that I get away from running the ball with Hobson at the moment. That has been successful the last couple of plays.
I would stick with the run here, but you've got an opportunity to go to Caleb.
Give the ball to Hobson right up the middle, down to the 1-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and goal. Prescott working quickly back to the line of scrimmage. again, give the ball to Hobson. He cuts it back inside, and he got stopped right at the 1 yard line. Bring up a 3rd and goal. And this is where it's man on man. And I mean, Centerpoint's got some big boys up front. The Curly Wolf offensive line has got to do their part to push them backwards. Poole gives the ball to Hobson around the edge. He gets in the touchdown, Curly Wolves. That was close.
Yeah, it was a good job by Jalen. Jalen really got popped about the 1 yard line. In that second effort, he lowered his shoulder and drove his legs and was able to get in the end zone. Good job by Jalen there.
Prescott's going to line up and go for 2 here. Got 11:06 to go here in the first half. Prescott will set up with 2 receivers to the right and 3 to the left. He's going to send Harris in motion. And there is a false start. That's going to back Prescott up 5 yards. I still think this is what Prescott intended to do, was to go for 2 in a close game situation. The kicking game has been okay, but it has not been their strength this year. Prescott goes with a different lineup. Poole gives the ball to Zachary. He's trying to get around that end. Cuts it back inside and will be stopped. Great tackle that time by number 14, Clark.
Yeah, Jace Clark made a good tackle there. Zachary just couldn't shake him. He tried a little high step, couldn't fool him, and just came up short.
11:06 to go, second quarter. Prescott 6, Centerpoint 7. Thank you to Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. And State Farm Insurance, Lee Doucette. Here to help life go right, call Lee Doucette today. You can tell, though, when these 2 teams come together, it always seems like it's just a different level for Centerpoint. They come out, they're always more energized. They're always wanting to, they want that win. They know that this is the signature game for them, as well as it is for Prescott this year. And it's just a stronger sense of competition.
To my knowledge, I don't know if we've ever been beat by Centerpoint.
I don't think so.
I know we were never beat in my time playing or Cade's time, but this has definitely been a game they've had circled.
Johnson picks it up on the kickoff return. Will get out to about the 27-yard line.
Good job by Eli Box there, number 21 for the Curly Wolves. Flying down the field and making a tackle there.
They will have it at the 28-yard line, it looks like. So the 2 turnovers tonight have what has led to the touchdowns. Both teams have not had the ability to drive down the field. So that may be our key tonight, Brandon, is who is able to break through on that part of the ball game, is who can make a drive down the field to score. Lawson rolls out to his left. Good job there by Cole.
Yeah, Luke was the first one there to get a hand on him, really slowed him down, let the rest of the defense get over there to him. But this Prescott defensive line, they're leaning on that Centerpoint offensive line. That they're definitely undersized. Besides, now you got Eli Cox in there as well to give you a little bit more beef on the defensive line. But they're using their speed to their advantage, shooting the gap and trying to put some pressure on Lawson in the backfield.
Prescott going with a little bit of a different lineup right now, kind of like a 4-3 defense. Fox in motion, Lawson looking for, nice job there to cut it and throw it inside to Fox. But that was really a good job with the fake on his throw.
Yeah, and Lawson waited just a split second to let Zachary clear that passing lane. Because if Lawson would have thrown it just a second or two earlier, Zachary would have picked that one off, took it to the house.
I believe that was Jason Patrick on the tackle who peeled back and made that stop. So it's a 3rd down and 7. 9:49 to go with the first half. Centerpoint leading 7-6. Lawson drops back to pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It was going to be Fox over on the left side. Looks like Dickens got pushed deeper, and there was nobody underneath.
Yeah, I think they were content on giving him the underneath pass, and I think he just got too far back in coverage and couldn't come up and make a hit there.
Gain of about 16 on the play. 17 yards, it looks like. 1st and 10 now for the Knights. Two receivers to the right, send Fox in motion. Ball given to Clark, met right in the hole. Great job there. Looks like that was Patrick. Great tackle.
Yeah, Jason did a great job filling a hole there. You had both ends really coming off the line, and they were in the backfield too. They're doing a good job of beating that offensive line, but Jason did a really good job of filling that hole and tackling for a loss.
Bring up a 2nd down and 12. Owens and Fox split to the right. Lawson drops back to pass. Looking for Fox. He has him. There's a flag down, and I don't know for what that time. Because there was no one over here. Why he threw that unless he went out of bounds or something. But that was strange.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I think Centerpoint did finally call a timeout, but I have no idea what this call is. Because I didn't see anything that was abnormal and illegal touching. The only thing I can think of is either the receiver was not eligible because of their alignment, or he went out of bounds, and I don't know.
Well, he didn't go out of bounds because he came out of the backfield.
Well, that's kind of what I thought. Like I said, that was very odd situation there. I just didn't see it. He could have been covered up because he was definitely close to the line of scrimmage.
That's twice that's gotten
Right.
to the point.
I think it has to be with how they're aligning. I just didn't notice it when they first came out or when the ball was snapped.
They're going to lose it down.
Yeah, I'll bring up third down. Oh, 3rd down. So I say it's 3rd down if it's a loss of down. Got 8:27 to go here in the first half. Ball is going to be marked at the 40-yard line. And Centerpoint will call a timeout. So well, now they're sending him back out there. So Prescott needs to get themselves ready to go out there and get started, because if the referee does decide to blow the ball ready, then They need to be ready to play. Prescott has taken the field now, so both teams are ready, just waiting on the coaches and referees to sort things out. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 17 for the Knights. This will be a good time for some good pressure, a good blitz situation to not give Lawson a lot of time to be able to get rid of the ball. Make him get rid of it quick.
I would definitely say it's probably a passing situation here, at least to get some of this yardage back.
Right.
They've had success in the passing game. Prescott's going to have to play discipline in the back half. Really, if they're coming out in the zone, they're going to have to really keep the guys in front of them and come up and make a tackle.
And now we're set. 8:26 to go, first half. 2 receivers to the left. Fox goes in motion. Lawson drops back to pass. He's looking for Fox. Now he's going to go deep. He's got him. And there again, they just left too much room there. Nice catch by Fox. Good route. They're really confusing our defensive backs back there.
Yeah, it was kind of the same play they just ran. They just ran it correctly that time. They ran the running back out out in the flat, and Cox ran that wheel route there, and just Lawson found the hole in the zone.
Big game all the way down to the 19-yard line of the Curly Wolves. This is the first time Prescott's secondary has really had to react to a lot of different things happening. Fox going to keep it, looking to get over that left side. Just a missed tackle that time. Couldn't tell if that was Katera or if it was Cole, but just missed making the big tackle in the backfield. It was Cole, unlike him.
Yeah, just missed opportunity. Prescott's going to have to shore up their tackling there. You can't miss those opportunities to create negative plays tonight.
2nd down and about 7. 7:24 to go here in the first half. Big offensive line has done a good job of giving Lawson good protection tonight. Lawson's going to roll out to his right. He's looking for someone to throw. Nobody there. Good job by Cole. Good job there by Dickens.
Well, Dickens did a good job of forcing him back inside, and Cole did a good job of pursuing and laying a lick on him.
Right. Make it a 3rd down and 8. Big stop opportunity here for the Curly Wolf defense. We'll thank Brazil Cornish, the funeral home we care. And No Way Pulpwood, you hug them, we cut them. Authentic American lager. And Centerpoint's going to call a timeout. That'll be, I don't know if that's their first or their second. I'm not really sure how they were handling that situation a while ago, as there was a lot of conversations going on. I want to thank PSE Spray Services, Pesticide, Herbicide, and Aquatic Applications for residential and commercial. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. myfarmers.bank. It's going to be a lot of important things going on at halftime, Brandon. When they get in the locker room, these two coaching staffs are going to really have to set their guys down and realize every possession is going to be very important in this second half. Now, we still got 6 minutes to go in this half, but we've seen how important they are tonight. That moving the ball has not been that easy. Centerpoint's having a really good drive right here, but that has not happened a whole lot tonight. There's been a lot of keeping it in the middle of the field. with the exception of the 2 turnovers, which set up the touchdowns.
Yeah, and going into the locker room at halftime, defensively, you're going to have to shore up the back end of this defense. I think that we've got the guys that can play man on the outside. They can definitely stay with these receivers. Speed is not the issue, but for a team that wants to play physical, like Centerpoint, get up in their face and play physical right back with them. And that could be something we see in the second half.
3rd down and 8 for the Knights. Clark in the backfield with Lawson. Fox goes in motion. Lawson will drop back to pass, looking for a quick pass, and he's got him wide open to Owens. Touchdown. He just beat Thompson to the point.
Yeah,
quick slant.
Yeah, good slant pattern there. After that first drop that Caden Owen has had, he's had some really good catches since then. Prescott's just leaving him open in the zone, and there he ran a good slant route. Lawson was able to find him.
6:21 to go here in the second quarter. And it looks like Centerpoint's going to go for 2 here, which makes it a 2-possession game, 2-score game.
Big opportunity for Prescott's defense to make a stop.
Lawson looking for the receiver. He's got Fox there, and he'll sit into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They've run that 2 or 3 different times and just haven't thrown it to him. He's wide open. Nobody's covering him.
Yeah, just ran out in the flat there on a little out route, 2 yards into the end zone, and he's wide open. Prescott's going to have to see that and get somebody crashing down in on him.
Very, very important possession here now for the Curly Wolves. Centerpoint now out to a 15-6 lead. Plenty of time here for Prescott to score, but they're going to have to get the momentum. They're going to have to get the intensity. It's going to have to raise up a little bit. Rogers will come out and get set to kick it away. We've seen a couple of different kind of kicks by Centerpoint. Wouldn't be surprised if they try something to kick it over on that left side again, just a little pooch kick. Everybody's got to be aware it's a live ball. They've moved Zachary over to that spot too, so if they do try to kick that way, maybe Zachary can take control on that side, but
they don't have anybody back deep. Now they're back up.
They go a little onside kick. Good job there. It looked like that may have been, I don't know if that was Bradley. Yeah, I believe that was Brandon Bradley that just covered it up, got down on the ground, gives Prescott good field position.
Yeah, good heads-up play there. And this isn't time for Prescott to panic.
No.
Centerpoint has gotten Prescott off of their rhythm where the first 5 games this year, Prescott's been able to score 1, 2, 3 play drives. Prescott's going to have to find a rhythm here. They're going to have to try some underneath passes if they want to. You could use Caleb Harris's big body on a slant pattern, and he can body up number 20 all night long.
Put Zachary in a wildcat formation, gives the ball off to Hobson. Oh, and he just kind of runs up over his own man that time. Pettit had fallen down. He was blocking, did his job. It just he stumbled right over him.
Yeah, Hobson's looking for that cutback lane, trying to hit a home run there. Just a missed opportunity, tripping over your own guy, but a good read by Hobson.
2nd down and 6. 4 yards is what you're looking for on first down. Poole drops back to pass, rolling out, looking for his receiver. He's looking for Harris. He's got him. Good job, good catch, just like you said.
Fantastic job by Caleb Harris, though. He was running the slant. He saw Carson running to his left and scrambled drill. Perfect job by him to turn, run with his quarterback, show his quarterback his hands, and Carson was able to hit him on the run going towards the sideline.
10-yard pickup there for the Curly Wolves. 1st and 10. Wildcat formation again. Zachary's going to keep it this time. He takes it right up the middle, breaks it tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Now he's got the sideline, and that's a touchdown for Ja'Kalen Zachary.
Great play by Ja'Kalen Zachary there, making something happen, making guys miss, a lot like what Jalen Hobson did last week. But these 2 backs that we have, they're so elusive, and they can start and stop on a dime, and that was a great job by Ja'Kalen Zachary there to make that play happen.
But that's what Prescott has to do. They need those quick scores, or they need to at least have the big positive plays where they can work fast. They've got to get Centerpoint tired. If they don't, then they're going to have the advantage by being big, and they can lean on you. Poole under center. Poole rolls out. He's got a lot of pressure, and he'll be sacked by Clark. Great job by Clark.
Yeah, great job by the Centerpoint defense. Carson had Jason Patrick open in the flat. He just didn't have enough time to get the ball to him. Good play call. Just got to do a better job up front.
Got 5:27 to go here in the second quarter. Centerpoint 15, Prescott 12. Thank you to Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott. Open late after all home games. Tonight, chicken ranchero, $6.99 after the game. Take the opportunity to run out to Casa Carlos to enjoy an after-game meal. Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Caleb Harris getting set to kick it away. Prescott needed that. They needed that quick score, get that momentum back. Now they just had to do a good job of defensively shutting Centerpoint down on this particular possession. Harris kicks it deep. It's going to be taken by Clark at about the 15-yard line. Pops it outside. Be decent field position for the Knights.
A good return by Clark there.
Officials will mark it at the 32-yard line. I really thought we might see Caleb Harris a little bit on defense tonight, get just some more size and a little bit more presence, but choosing to use him mostly on offense so far tonight. First and 10 Knights. Prescott defense now looking to settle down a little bit, locking in a little bit better on the receivers. Josh Lawson's going to keep it right up the middle. Nice little gain of about 4.
Yeah, Trevion Dickens comes in, makes a tackle from his linebacker spot. Centerpoint's trying to get Lawson involved in the run game, and Prescott did a good job of coming up and bringing him down there.
Glass is now in at that corner position over on the right side, taking Thompson's spot there. Thompson's done a good job. Thompson's got the size, and I think that's why he was playing out there this evening, was he's got that physicality that he can match up good. Maybe looking for Glass's a little bit more quickness. Ball given to Clark. Oh, and a nice hold over that left side. He'll be taken out of bounds, but a big gain there by Clark.
Yeah, Centerpoint did a good job opening a hole there. Prescott did a good job pursuing and not giving up on that play, but it's going to be a big gain there.
Gain of 23 yards for Clark. Puts the ball at the 40-yard line of the Curly Wolves. 4:30 to go here in the half. That's where Prescott's defense needs to step up and get a turnover. Get the ball back for the offense one more time in this half and get an opportunity to maybe put some points on the board. Lawson gives the ball to Fox. Nice gain of about 5.
Centerpoint's offense got some more more things clicking on this drive. They've been able to go right down the field.
They're doing a lot of misdirection. They're doing some things where they're putting a lot of guys in motion. There's a lot of things for the defense to have to make decisions on. It's not simplicity that they've seen a lot this year. They're having to think a lot on the fly. Second down and 5. Lawson's going to keep it. He's going to have a first down all the way down to the 20-yard line. 15-yard run there by Lawson.
Now Lawson's doing a really good job in that read option, keeping the ball himself and finding the hole and getting upfield.
He's got really good size at the quarterback position. Approaching 3 minutes to go, first half. Lawson gives the ball to Clark, trying to cut it up. He really had a lot of room outside if he'd have bounced it.
Luke Cole was able to come in from behind and get a hand on him. Prescott kind of giving up the run up the middle right now. Linebackers are going to have to do a better job of getting in there and being physical.
Second down and 4. Lawson, low snap. He takes it right up the middle. He's going to gain about 4 yards. We'll get inside the 10 for the first down unless they mark him just short. Let's see. Yeah, they mark it at the 10-yard line, and it's a third down and about a foot.
Centerpoint's getting a lot of extra yards on second effort plays by their running backs and Lawson right now.
3rd and 1. And this is where that big physical offensive line comes in handy. They're trying to use all of the clock. Lawson gives to Clark. He's going to have a first down and get down to about the 3.
Yeah, Prescott's just not getting a good push up front defensively right now.
First and goal now for the Knights. They're going to use all of this clock. They'll get it down to about a minute before they snap it. They don't want to leave any time on the clock for Prescott. Lawson waiting the snap. Gives the ball to Clark. He steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Another good job by the Knights, just working their way down the field, but behind the running game of Clark and Lawson both. Just not a really good answer by the Prescott defense there.
No. And 54 seconds to go here in the first half, and they're really just controlling and dominating that offensive line. They're going to go for 2 points here as well. Lawson gives the ball to the fullback, number 32. He's going to be stopped, and he'll be held out of the end zone. So the Curly Wolves do come up with one stop there, but not before the damage of the touchdown is done. And the Knights lead 21-12.
A much better job defensively by the Curly Wolves on that 2-point play there. Everybody's flying around and was able to bring him down at the line of scrimmage before he got in there.
The Knights have been very cautious on their kickoff team. They haven't wanted to put the ball in Zachary or Hobson's hands. They've tried to keep the ball short.
If they kick it short here, and Prescott can get it covered, and they can start with a short field. They got 2 timeouts left,
right.
so they've got an opportunity that they could answer here before half if everything goes right.
Rogers set to kick it away. It's going to be somewhat of a little pooch kick. Class does call a fair catch. Makes the catch at about the 38-yard line.
Good job by Jerry there to make sure that everybody saw that he was waiting for a fair catch and bringing that one in.
The market at the 39. So decent field position for Prescott. We know Prescott can score quickly. They do have their 2 timeouts, and we can expect that Prescott will definitely try to make a strike here. Poole, quick pitch out to Hobson. Cuts it back inside, and we'll get outside the 45-yard line. Now it's a quick timeout by Prescott. So Jalen does pick up 6 yards on the first play. Thank you to Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. And Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. 45 seconds to go first half. Curly Wolves are definitely in an intense battle, and this is exactly what we talked about before the game and what we expected to see. You know, in the years past, it's always been up and down the field, both teams scoring, and usually it was a turnover or something like that that made a difference in the game. It comes down to the fourth quarter, who can make something happen. And right now, Prescott needs to get on the board here to go in at halftime to get it back to a 1-score game.
The Centerpoint gets the ball after half.
That's right. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. He got away from 1. He got away from 2. Gets away. Oh, and he could not get away from the 3rd man. Close. Close to a penalty. Prescott does call a timeout, but Jalen just couldn't break free.
Yeah, he tried to do what he could, but that's going to cost him their last timeout.
Almost a late hit, but I think it was the right call not to call it. Jalen was still fighting for yardage. He just was tripped up there. One thing Prescott doesn't need to do, I know Carson had the interception, but they've got to be willing to have confidence in him and let him go down the field. He's got the arm to do it. He's shown all year that he can do it. What we need to do here is just get a first down. That'll stop your clock, and then you got a chance to make a couple of shots at the end zone. A lot of playmakers on the Curly Wolf field. Just got to get it in their hands.
Yeah, you don't want to try to force anything right here either. So
no, that's right.
You got to take care of the ball.
3rd down and 4 for the Curly Wolves. Poole gives the ball. It's on reverse. Zachary comes back this way. He's got Poole in front. He makes one man miss. He does get the first down. That's a big key right there. Gain of 9. 29 seconds to go first half. Poole just going to spike it. So we'll have 26 seconds here to go in the first half. Zachary and Dickens will be to the right. And Dickens and Harris to the left. Poole drops back to pass, getting some pressure It's complete out to Dickens. He's got a lot of Knight defenders there, and they're going to wrap him up and get him down. You have to hurry and get on the ball. You just need to spike it here and get you one chance to throw it deep. Poole does. Be 8 seconds to go here. One of the things I've been impressed is Centerpoint has not been fooled by the little behind the line scrimmage, plays. Prescott's going to have to attack down the field.
Yeah, and the screenplay is really the outside screenplay, wide receiver screen, tunnel screens is big in Prescott's offense. They're definitely going to have to go downfield, and they had success when they had Caleb running downfield, and we just had that one missed opportunity.
Poole rolls out to his right. He's got Zachary back there, but it's going to be out of bounds. So
late flag.
Late flag. I'm not sure what it was.
Zachary got a little tripped up. They're late, but I don't.
Unless it was something on the backside, but I don't. A lot of booing on the Centerpoint sideline. I'm just not sure what they call it yet. Waiting for the officials to make the call here. Got a half a second on the clock. It's going to be pass interference against Centerpoint. That will give Prescott one more play. It had to been something on the backside. I don't know whether it was a hold or something like that, but I didn't see it on Zachary.
Well, I saw Zachary get tripped up a little bit, so I don't know if that's what it was or if there was something a little bit closer to the sideline.
Preston will have one play here. Poole drops back to pass. He throws deep. He's looking for Harris, and it's going to be knocked away and almost back to Dickens. But that's going to end the first half. And the Prescott Curly Wolves will be down for the first time this season at halftime, with Centerpoint leading 21-12.
My name is Blake Montgomery, and I'm running for prosecuting attorney for Hempstead and Nevada counties in this upcoming May election. I grew up in Hope, and I love Southwest Arkansas. That's why I came back to start my own law firm. Through my practice, I've had the privilege of helping so many of the great people and businesses in Hempstead and Nevada counties, and I've seen firsthand the importance of justice, honesty, and fair dealing. I want to bring these values and common sense practices to the prosecuting attorney's office. You can join our campaign by finding us on Facebook or on our website, and I look forward to your support in this upcoming May election.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Zacharias, and I own Casa Carlos Mexican Restaurant in Prescott. We're located in 2076 Highway 19 of Justin Love, and I want to invite everybody to come to try my fajitas, my chimichangas, tacos, and we also have strawberries and cream, ice cream, and many more things. So please come to see us. We also stay open after Curly Wolves home games, so we stay open till 11 p.m. So come to see us, please. Thank you. Come to see us at Casa Carlos. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Carlos!
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Welcome back to SWARC Not Today. We're getting set now for the second half. Prescott Curly Wolves trailing at halftime 21-12. Brandon, this is where champions and conference champions are made, and that's in the second half of your toughest ball game, and it's happening right now.
Yeah, it's not a steep hill to climb. They're only down 2 possessions. Prescott's going to kick off here. Defense has got to come out, make a stop, and get your offense back on the field.
Caleb Harris set to kick it away. Going to kick it deep. It's going to be taken by Owens at about the 18-yard line. Looking to get outside that left side. He will get out almost to the 40-yard line. Good return there for Owens.
Centerpoint's going to have some good field position to start this first drive of the second half. Like I said, Prescott's defense is coming out there. You got to see what adjustments they made during the halftime. They're going to have to get some pressure on Lawson in the passing game, really shore up that defensive line play, and get these linebackers flowing and playing free.
They will begin at their own 39-yard line. And in that first half, Centerpoint had 5 possessions, and they scored on 3 of them. They had a turnover on downs, and they had a turnover with the interception. Prescott had 6 possessions and only scored twice, so it's very important for Prescott to make opportunity out of their possessions. Good job there to get in the backfield. Owen just didn't quite get him wrapped up. Cole had him, but a good job by filling it in to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job of the linebackers flying in, filling that gap once he got away from Cole. They got to do a better job tackling. They've missed some opportunities to bring guys down in the backfield, and you can't have that happen here in the second half if you're going to come back and win this ball game.
Second down and a long 9. We'll see what adjustments each team makes here as they start the second half. Lawson's going to drop back to pass. He's getting some pressure. Ball is thrown up in the air, and it is incomplete. 2 men that time on Fox.
Yeah, it was a good job by both Rayshawn Bell and Trevion Dickens over there. They had him covered up pretty good. It was a good job by Maddox Jakes in there as well on the defensive line, getting in there, getting his hands in Lawson's face before he can get that one out of there.
And that's the key. We've got to get some pressure on him because he has not had him tonight in the passing game. 3rd down and 10. Big play here now for the Curly Wolf defense. Fox will go in motion. Pressure coming by Prescott. Lawson's got time. The throw it's right on the money there to Fox for the first down.
That could have been a late hit there, but
very easily. I'm
once
surprised.
Again, Lawson on the move, finds a guy open in the zone. Prescott's defensive secondary is going to have to stay in tighter coverage here.
Gain of 13.
Good third down conversion by the Knights.
And they're running simple possession, pass routes. And Lawson's, taking his time. He's looking for the receivers, and it helps when you're a third-year quarterback. You've been in that situation many times. Ball given to Clark. Oh, and a good hard run there by Clark, about 5 yards.
Yeah, Centerpoint's running back, especially Clark's, done a really good job tonight. Hitting the hole hard and dragging defenders 4 or 5 yards each time.
And from here, he doesn't look that big, but he is definitely strong with his legs. He lowers his head, and he's going forward. 2nd down and 5. Owens and Fox to the left. Ball given to Clark. And linebackers are there, but it's a gain of 4.
They're going to bring up a 3rd and short. That looked like Tadorian Thompson on the tackle there.
Make it a 3rd and 2. And you have to think really here that Centerpoint's in 2-down territory. Prescott's defense is not even lined up yet, and Centerpoint's on the line of scrimmage. Ball given to Clark, 1st down.
And Prescott's having a hard time getting lined up, and Centerpoint's just eating it straight up the middle. Really haven't changed from their game plan in the first half, but they're having some success here on this first drive. We got a Knight down.
I can't tell from here, but I believe that is Garrison, 52. No, number 32. That's the fullback, Vault. First and 10 Knights. 9:45 to go, 3rd quarter. Big possession here for the Knights. If they can get a 2-touchdown lead, it's really going to put a whole lot of pressure on Prescott. In the second half. Fox goes in motion. Prescott comes with a blitz, and Lawson runs right past him.
Yeah, Lawson's doing a really good job with his legs and his arm. I mean, he was used a lot more in the running game at the end of the first half there, and they're continuing that here. But another 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
And I'm wondering some of those might be his pre-snap reads that he's picking up on, and he's seeing a hole and he's attacking it, giving him a little bit of an opportunity maybe to make some decisions on his own. Lawson gives the ball to Clark over the left side, and he'll have, I believe, a 1st down or right at the sticks.
They marked him just short.
Gain of 3 yards, brings up a 3rd and 1. They've had a lot of 3rd and 1s tonight. They're running right behind number 66, Alexander, their best offensive lineman, and Garrison, probably their 2nd best lineman on that left side. Lawson right up the middle, 1st down, breaks free. And he'll get stopped just inside the 10, almost into the end zone for Lawson.
And that was Tadorian Thompson on the tackle there. Did a good job of running down from behind. But once again, just a run straight back up the middle for the Centerpoint Knights. They're just really punching Prescott in the mouth right now.
Mm-hmm. Brings up a 1st and goal. Ball marked at the 6-yard line. 7:50 to go in the third quarter. Lawson gives the ball to Clark over that left side. Doesn't quite. I think he may have got in, or if he's not, he's right down at the 1. The Knights want the touchdown out of it. Good effort by Clark. Looks a lot like Georgia smacking Arkansas in the mouth. That offensive line. Lawson, excuse me, that was Fox, just right over that left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
That's not what you wanted as a defensive player for Prescott right now. You were hoping to come out with a stop. There's still plenty of time left. They got to know that offensively they don't need to get into any type of rush, but they got to get in a rhythm. Offense definitely has to come out and answer here.
That's exactly right. Rogers will attempt the extra point. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the Knights have taken a 28-12 lead on the Prescott Curly Wolves. Thank our sponsors, Fern and Fuqua, our family serving yours. Shelter Insurance, let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. And Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. This is where you find out the character of your team. You find out the heart of the team. Are they gonna find themselves licking their wounds? Or are they gonna stand back up and take another shot and go right back down the field and put points on the board? This is where you're challenged. And will Centerpoint take a gamble here on trying to steal a possession? Prescott does have their hands team in.
Yeah, they got to be ready up front.
High kick. Glass is going to call the fair catch and make it right at the 40-yard line.
Prescott's going to have good starting field position. They're going to have to take advantage of it. They're going to have to get something going offensively, get your running backs going. Got to open some holes for them. Don't necessarily have to hit the home run first thing here in this drive, but just to get a rhythm going, get Carson Poole with some confidence back there. You know, he had the one mistake with the interception in the first half. Since then, it's been fine. Use Caleb Harris. He hasn't been targeted that much tonight, but he's a big body, and he can definitely has a size advantage on the defensive back in front of him.
And you got a 10-yard cushion, so you've got some room to use him there. Hobson cuts it back. Good open field tackle by Fox. You're not going to do a lot of juking and jiving with these guys. They're good, sound, disciplined players.
Yeah, Dylan Fox did a good job of just breaking down and wrapping up, making a tackle.
Second down and 9. Zachary's going to keep it. Looking to get outside on the right edge. He's going to gain about 3 or 4. Gaining maybe 3 yards. Brings up a third down and a long 6. Need to get almost to midfield. Zachary and Dickens to the right. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. Hobson will cut it upfield. He's going to gain about 6. It's going to be a 4th down and a long 2. They gain about 5.
Hobson's going to have to come out on this 4th down play after losing his helmet. big play for the Curly Wolf offense here.
4th down and 2. Dickens comes in replacement for Hobson. Poole, he's going to keep it, and he'll get a 1st down. Good leg drive there by Poole. He earned that one.
Yeah, Carson earned that one. Lowered his shoulder and got those 2 tough yards there to move the chains for the Curly Wolves.
Yeah, 1st and 10. The ball is almost at the midfield stripe. 5:37 to go, 3rd quarter. And one thing Prescott really hasn't done, other than really at the end of the half, is they haven't gone down the field. They really hadn't taken a shot as far as getting something over the middle. 10 or 15 yard big play. Oh, Poole's getting pressure. That's bad mistake. He was already sacked and made another mistake by throwing it away.
Yeah, he was trying to make a play happen there. Centerpoint just had the right guy there. Dylan Fox was able to bring that one in and get the ball turned back over for the Knights.
Can't be displeased with the effort, but it's a teaching moment. He made a great play a moment ago and got the 1st down, but he was in a sacked situation. He needed just to go to the ground. Lawson gives the ball to Clark. Tons of room on the left side. And if we don't get a defensive end over there, they're not going to stop that tonight.
No, they've had a lot of room to work with on the outside in the running game, and big play by the Knights after that big turnover. Everything's going Centerpoint's way right now.
Brings up a 1st and 10 with 5 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Got 7 offensive linemen against 4. Lawson's going to drop back to pass, getting a little bit of pressure on him. He gets it away. He's got a man there, and it's caught. Great job by Fox. The official got in the way.
Yeah, great job by Caden Owens.
That's Owens, I'm
there.
sorry.
He's made a lot of good plays tonight for the Knights, and coming in and fighting over that ball with Ja'Kalen Zachary. He was just able to bring it in right there at the goal line.
27-yard gain. Another great play by Lawson. He has proved why he's probably the best quarterback in this conference and might be one of the best in the state as far as pure drop-back quarterbacks that can still run the football with his legs. And they're probably going to put Dylan Fox in the backfield here and run a little bit of a wildcat formation. Officials talking to the Prescott sideline. Not sure about what. Oh, they're getting the clock set. First and goal for the Knights. Ball at the 2-yard line. Expect to see the jumbo package with Fox taking the snap and running over the left side. They've scored on 2 touchdowns with this play. Oh, and looks like we might have had a false start that time. First real mistake by Centerpoint tonight. They've been a very disciplined team.
Yeah, that's going to put their offense back in what their normal formation would be.
Be first and goal now from the 8-yard line. 4:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Touchdown right here really puts a ton of pressure on Prescott. Lawson gives the ball to Clark. Great job there by Cole. He got there right as
It's going to be a late hit on the quarterback.
I think that was on Maddox Yates. I didn't see what had happened. I was watching Clark. I thought he was still running. Oh, Rashid Muhammad. Clock's going to be stopped. We've got 3:40. It's going to be on Prescott, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal and be a first down. Was he turning to block? I mean, was Lawson running to block? What had happened? I just missed what happened on as far as him hitting him.
No, it was kind of a situation. He was just standing there, and
okay.
They hadn't blown the whistle yet, and I don't know if he just kind of ran into him, or I couldn't see with this window pane here, but I saw him go down.
I just didn't see what had happened to him.
It's one of those situations where I don't know if Rashid knew that he did not have the ball.
Gotcha. Well, we'll give them a first and goal. The ball's going to be marked at just inside the 5-yard line. Good defensive play by Cole to hit him in the backfield right when he had taken the handoff. Dylan Foxwell now will come in at quarterback. So you lose a little bit of your throwing, but it just makes them more of a running team, which is what they want to do right now. Fox over the left side, and he's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown for the Knights.
Yeah, bad start to the second half here for the Curly Wolves. Had the turnover, led to another touchdown for Centerpoint. Got just over 3.5 minutes before the third quarter's over. Prescott's going to have to get something together on the sideline here. That they've got to answer here, or they're going to be in some trouble.
Mm-hmm. Rogers will be set to kick the extra point here. Ball is down, it's kicked, it's up. It is good. And the Knights take a 35-12 lead with 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Thanks to our sponsors, Heinz Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. State Farm Insurance, Lee Doucette, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. And Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. Definitely not the score that we expected to see, Brandon. We expected this to be a dogfight to the end, and we knew that Centerpoint was going to come out and be a smash-mouth football team. And this was the game that they had circled this year, that they were going to come to Prescott and show Prescott what they can do. And they definitely come out here and done it tonight. I'm not taking anything away from them. They were prepared tonight. They've come out and they've done the things they needed to do to be successful. And so far, Prescott has just been on their heels all night.
Yeah, Prescott really hadn't had an answer for their running game. The offensive line for Centerpoint has really just done a fantastic job up front, opening up holes, and they've just been able to push these guys around.
Prescott's had one possession here in the second half, and it ended in a turnover. Those two turnovers have led to 14 points for the Knights. Rogers looks to be set to kick it short once again. It's going to be a short pooch kick. Glass will catch it at the 45. If you'd have told me that Prescott was going to be able to start their offensive possessions on the 40 and 45 yard line most of the night, I'd have said Prescott's going to be putting some points on the board, but tonight it has just not gone Prescott's way.
No, they haven't had the big plays that they're accustomed to. And they've really just struggled to get a rhythm going. Their screen passes have not worked. Centerpoint's been keyed in on those. Prescott's going to have to try a little something new. Maybe throw in a little wrinkle. We've seen Jalen Zachary and Jalen Hobson both in the backfield at the same time, and like the Wildcat. Maybe that'd be something they do. But right now, Carson Poole's back out there.
Bunch formation. The ball's going to be given to Hobson, trying to stretch him out over the left side. He's going to have a first down out at about the 40-yard line.
Good first play of that drive. They kind of had Caleb Harris out in front of him with a pulling guard, leading the way for Hobson. Really was untouched until he was about 12, 14 yards down the field. That's what Prescott's going to have to do.
First and 10, Prescott. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. He's going to come back opposite side of the field looking for some room. Gets down to the 30, gets to the sideline, tries to stay in bounds. Will get out at about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 13.
Yeah, Hobson had no room on that right side. He did a good job putting his foot in the ground. Reversing field, got a block from his quarterback, and that really sprung him for a big gain there.
We'll put Zachary in the Wildcat formation now with Hobson. First and 10. Zachary trying to stretch it out to the right side. He gets away from 2 or 3 defenders and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great job by number 22 that time. That was Cogburn, and he just held on to him to get some help over there. But just a missed block.
Zachary did what he could to get back to the line of or close to the line of scrimmage there. He could have lost about 5 or 6 yards there. But he kept fighting and got those yards back. He just doesn't have a lot of room to work with tonight.
But here's one thing that Centerpoint is doing. They're setting the edge with their defensive ends, and they're pushing everything back to the middle, or they're making you have a reverse field. Prescott hasn't done that defensively at all. They've been blocked on the ends all night long, and that's the difference that Centerpoint has been able to do. They're putting 5 or 6 guys up there on that defensive line and forcing Prescott to do something different. That's number 32, Vault. He's had cramps several times tonight. Second down and about 11 for the Curly Wolves. Ball placed on the 23-yard line. Three receivers to the left, Harris to the right. Poole, quick pitch out to Hobson on the left side. He's got plenty of room over here. Cuts it back inside, and we'll get down to about the 11 or 12. Should be close to a first down.
It's a good job by Tyson Pettit. Really opened up a hole there for Hobson to get upfield.
About an 11-yard gain for the first down. Ball given to Hobson left side. Catch it inside. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Prescott.
Good job by Hobson there, finding some room to get into the end zone. Tyson Pettit's done another good job getting to that second level and putting a block on a linebacker to spring those runs.
Excuse me. 2:27 to go, third quarter. Prescott will be going for 2 here. Poole under center. Going to send Zachary in motion. Ball given to Hobson. Oh, no, they had it open. He just slipped down. The play was there. 2-point conversion, no good. We got 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Prescott does get on the board finally here in the second half. And the Knights are leading 35-17. Prescott still 3 touchdowns behind. If they could have gotten that one, they would have just been 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. But this makes things that much harder. So you've got to do something defensively to get a stop. I'm expecting here Prescott's either going to try some kind of pooch or an onside kick or something, just because they've got to get possessions now.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get their offense back on the field.
Because I do not expect to see Centerpoint throwing the ball a lot now. They're in a situation, if Josh Lawson, he's sitting on the bench over there, so I do not expect him to be out there on this series. They're going to be looking at Fox at quarterback and just running the football. Harris is going to, oh, it went 10 yards, and Prescott does come up with it. It was touched by Centerpoint. I don't know, maybe it didn't. I thought
it definitely touched the center point player there, but I don't think it went 10 yards because the ball bounced back.
Yes.
So it was definitely touched by a center point player.
Prescott does come up with the possession, and that's what you were expecting to happen. Was Prescott was going to have to do something with either an onside kick to get a possession or try to get a funny bounce or something. Officials have a timeout. The Centerpoint coaches want to speak to the official on what happened. And naturally, they have a coaching staff up here in the press box, so they can see things on the side, and they're radioing down, telling them what's going on.
Yeah.
But the ball did hit a player, and I think it was a Centerpoint player that it had hit right at the 50-yard line. As it did go back, the 2 or 3 yards, like you said. Coach Glass is definitely upset on this side of the field. Got 2:24 to go, third quarter. Take this time to thank a few of our sponsors. No Way Pulpwood. You hug them, we cut them. Authentic American Lager. PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. First and 10, Curly Wolves.
Prescott's got to take advantage of this opportunity here.
Now the official's going to come talk to Coach Glass. Both coaches are very passionate about their schools. They're very passionate about their game, and they both want to win. Zachary and Hobson will be in the backfield together in the Wildcat formation. Ball given to Hobson, right up the middle. He's going to gain about 6.
It's a good start. Prescott's got some momentum offensively right now. The offensive linemen are jumping up. They're ready to go. I think if Prescott can start going fast and putting this defense on their heels, catching them off guard, Prescott can continue to get back in this thing.
Zachary's going to keep it right up the middle, trying to pop outside. Gets the first down. Gets down about the 39. That 9-yard carry there by Zachary. First and 10, Prescott now at the 40-yard line. Zachary gives the ball to Hobson right side. He cuts it back inside. Good job. Gets a couple yards.
I think he had an opportunity to cut that one up a little sooner. But he's had a really hard time keeping his feet tonight.
Yes.
He's slipped and slide around out there. He's lost his feet on that 2-point conversion play earlier. Just missed opportunity.
Grigsby comes in. Give Hobson a break. Zachary's going to keep it. Gonna pop outside. He gets around Fox. He'll get out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Good pursuit by the Knights defense there.
Gain of 6 yards. Excuse me. 5 yards on that carry. 3rd and 3, maybe long 2. Need to get down the 30-yard line. Zachary gives the ball to Grigsby. He's got a first down, cuts it inside, out to 25, and he'll be down about the 22-yard line. Good job by Grigsby.
Good run. That's his first carry of the night. Did a good job of moving the chains there. He's a little bit more physical runner, and was able to take that ball up the field and straight up the middle and move the chains.
11-yard gain. 1st and 10, Prescott. A little high snap. Zachary's going to just keep that one. I think it was a wise decision there. Good job. He gets down inside the 15.
Another good carry. Precious got some things going right now offensively in this Wildcat set, kind of keeping Centerpoint on their toes.
Zachary's got hit on that one pretty well, and I think he's going to be a little gimpy getting up. He's going to have to come out for a play. The gain of about 7 yards on that carry. Got 44 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Prescott really would like to score before the quarter ends here. Get this down to a 2-score game. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. Big hole over the right side. Cuts it back inside. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Hobson. 14-yard touchdown run.
Great job by Jalen. Great job by Tyson Coger out there leading the way. Or Ty Coger, I'm sorry. But good job offensively. They've got some momentum now. They've got some things working. I think they're wearing down this defense for the Centerpoint Knights with the speed that they can go, and a good answer after that touchdown.
Prescott down 11 points here, so this 2-point conversion can get it to within 9. Ball given to Grigsby, right side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion. Makes it 35-27. Excuse me, 35-26. My mistake. I was wanting that extra point. Thank you to Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living, myfarmers.bank. And Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games tonight. Go out after the game. Chicken rancheros special for $6.99. Again, expect to see an onside kick. You've got 32 seconds in the 3rd quarter. You've got a whole quarter to play. But Prescott needs possessions right now. They need the football. They need to keep Centerpoint offense off the field.
You can look at the Centerpoint players right now. You got some kneeling down. You got some stretching. They've been on the field a lot.
That's right.
They're playing both ways to keep them on the field defensively. Would really bode well for your offense.
Looks like Caleb may go ahead and kick this one deep. He's teeing it up in the center. It looks to be the intention here. Still could do something with a squib or just kicking it hard right into somebody. He does kick it deep. He's going to be taking it about the 27-yard line by Fox. Gets out to the right side and will be out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Good return.
You got to get off the sideline over there.
Definitely not the place you want to be.
And this isn't a game where you can have unsportsmanlike penalty right now.
Right.
You got to keep your guys in the ball game. You got to stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that's going to give Centerpoint any more advantage than what they already have.
25 seconds to go, third quarter. So still a lot of football left to play.
Looks like Lawson's on the other sideline on crutches.
Yeah,
so we may not be seeing him the rest of the game.
Yeah, he hurt that knee. So you'll see Dylan Fox at quarterback the rest of the night. Fox is going to keep it. Has room over the right side. About 9 yards. Once again, if Prescott does not put a defensive end out there, they're going to struggle to stop this run game.
Well, they just haven't had an answer for it tonight. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
That will end the third quarter with the Centerpoint Knights with a 35-26 lead over the Prescott Curly Wolves. We've got a fourth quarter that's going to be exciting. We definitely know there's going to be more points put on the board, and the Prescott defense is going to have to get a takeaway in order to get themselves back in position. We want to thank Blake Montgomery. Vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. And I know it's not Prescott's typical defensive format. They like to go with that 4-3 defensive look, and I know there's a lot of defensive backs that are moving around, are receivers that you've got to pick up, so you've got to have your defensive backs in. But we just need to roll one of those linebackers around that edge to get you maybe more of a 5-2 look to put some pressure on those ends where you're turning things back to the middle. Because Prescott just has not been able to solve that problem.
Yeah, that's typically not a problem Prescott has. They typically play sideline to sideline pretty good. Centerpoint's just done a really good job blocking it up and getting their guys in space.
They're sealing that in each time. They've done a good job of setting the end defensively, and they're sealing it well offensively. Where Prescott needs to have a big stop here. It's 2nd down and 1. Even if you give up a first down here, you need to make sure that you stop them on the next series of downs. 1 quarter to play. Now Prescott does have a more beef up front, and a good job that time. They had a lot more folks on that defensive line. And I think he got the first down, but I think that's the defensive look they're going to have to go with right now.
Yeah.
First down is picked up. Clock will start now. 11:50. Prescott's probably going to get the chance to get the ball maybe 2 more times. So they've got to make a stop. They cannot let Centerpoint score again. Fox over the right side. Tons of room. Gain of about 7.
He was about 7 yards downfield before he got touched. Centerpoint did a good job opening a hole for him. And with Lawson out, they're not going to put the ball in the air. With a 2-possession lead, they're not going to put the ball in the air. Prescott's going to have to stop them and force a negative play or stop them at the line of scrimmage. They cannot keep giving them those big gash plays.
2nd down and 3. They've done a great job of clock management this whole game. They have taken it down to around 3 to 5 seconds every time before they snap the ball, even in the first half. Ball given to Clark. He's in the backfield by Cole. Great job that time by Cole to make the stop.
Yeah, Luke's been able to get back there a couple times tonight. He just hadn't been able to hang on and let his defenders get there. But a much better job right there to bring him down for a loss.
It's going to make it a 3rd down and 6. big play right here for the Curly Wolf defense to make a play. Fox is going to roll out to pass. He's going to get some pressure. He gets it away, and wow, throws it to his brother for a first down.
Yeah, great play by Centerpoint. They've got everything going for them tonight. They've been able to find guys open in that secondary. They've been able to run the ball. It's all just clicking for them tonight.
It was a gain of about 13 yards. And really only had one receiver there to cover. And our guys just did not pick it up. Caleb Harris is now in at that defensive end position. Fox is going to run over this left side. Good job by Jason Patrick. Gain of maybe about 2.
Yeah, good job by Jason bringing him down. I'd like to see him go a little bit lower, maybe blow that thing up for a shorter gain.
Second down and about 7. 9:30 to go in the ball game. Centerpoint with a 9-point lead. And Prescott's going to jump. That'll give him a free 5.
Prescott's just not helping themselves right now.
That changes the dynamic of this series of downs now for Centerpoint. They'll reset the play clock, start it again, so this will take the ball game under 9 minutes to play. Third and 3. Fox drops back to pass, and quick pass out to Fox, and looks like we may have had a false start though. Waiting to see what this official. Yep, false start. That puts him back in the 2nd and 8. Two receivers out to the right. They've got Owens and Fox to the right. Dylan Fox is going to roll that way. He's looking for Fox in the short, and he's right there. I mean, Jerry Glass is there, but he's 10 yards off of him.
Yeah, C.J. Fox has been open on that route all night long. They just haven't had an answer for him defensively. And then Dylan is doing a really good job coming in as that backup quarterback. We weren't expecting him to really throw, but he's shown that he can do it just as good as Lawson has been doing it tonight.
It's simple plays. It's not trying to be too complex. It's a simple little curl route, and our defense is not reacting to it fast enough to make that stop. Fox off to the right side. 9-10 yards.
They stopped him just short of the first down marker.
2nd down and 1. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Don't expect anything different for the rest of the way for the Centerpoint Knights. They're going to simply take their snaps and run the ball up. That's probably going to be a false start there because everybody moved but the center.
to help out the Prescott defense again. They just haven't been able to put together the consecutive plays on defense to really stall out this Centerpoint offense.
Second and about 8 yards. Ball marked at the 29-yard line. Fox looking to run over that right side. Cole was there, just couldn't quite come up with him. Good job by Fox to cut back inside.
Yeah, he's done a really good job tonight when he's had the ball in his hand, making guys miss, getting positive yardage.
Third down and 5 now for the Knights. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Prescott has to have a defensive stop or a turnover to give themselves a chance to get this within a one-score game. Ball given to Clark. Oh, Cole had him. Again, just could not get him down. He's getting to his hips, and I think if we can get to his feet, get those feet out from underneath him. He is stopped short.
Defense is going to have to make a stop here.
It's a gain of 3 yards, sets up a 4th down and 2. Need to watch the ball. Don't jump. Don't give him a free 5 yards. Fox gets it over the right side. Nobody's there. And it'll be a dive for the end zone. He was out of, it's a touchdown for the Knights. 24-yard touchdown run by Dylan Fox. And the Centerpoint Knights have put a hurt on the Prescott Curly Wolves tonight.
Yeah, Prescott just has not had an answer for that outside run game. They haven't been able to set that edge, hadn't been able to force guys back inside. And Centerpoint's really just outplayed them up front.
Without a doubt. They're going to go for 2 here. Fox is going to roll out, looking to throw. It's going to be tipped. Oh, it was tipped and knocked away, so that will leave the score at 41-26. Hope Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. And Herndon Fuqua, your families serving our family, serving yours. Well, Prescott knows what it's like to be on that sideline that has that 15-point lead, that's able to put teams away in the fourth quarter. Prescott's been there. It hurts being on the other side of it. But there's still 5 minutes and 57 seconds left. If I remember right, in the quarterfinals last year, Prescott had a 2-touchdown lead against McGee with less than 2 minutes to go. And McGee came back and beat Prescott. So it can be done. But Prescott's got to do some things right.
Yeah, they have all 3 timeouts. I mean, they don't have as much time as you would have.
Right.
But they have time to get back in this thing and make it a ball game. They're going to have some bounces go their way. Offense is going to have to come out and get going and score quick. And but we've seen over the past couple possessions for Prescott, they've had some things going offensively, and they've been able to punch it in twice. We're just going to have to see what they can do here.
Prescott definitely has to be ready with their hands all night long. They've done just a little pooch kick, which comes over towards where Hobson and Glass are. Karsten Poole is on the other side. Rogers is going to kick it high Glass is going to catch it at the 45, so Prescott will have great field position. And again, you don't have to throw it 5 times, 4 or 5 times. You can run the football still. You can do you can run your offense, but you just got to execute. That's the key to it.
Got to have the conversation right now. You got to get going north and south. You can't do a whole lot of dancing around, reversing field. You got to negate the negative plays right now. If you're Prescott.
Poole gives the ball to Hobson over the left side, trying to find some room to get a few yards. He does get about 5.
Good job on the second effort there with that lunge to get a couple extra yards and be a gain of 5.
Second down, 5. 5:38 to go in the game. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. He does get north and south. He does get a first down. He does get inside the 40 down to about the 37. Grigsby will come in for Hobson as his helmet comes off.
Another good hard run by Jalen. He's run the ball really hard tonight. He hadn't had a whole lot of room.
No, he hasn't.
He's been having to dance and reverse field. And that time they opened him a hole, and he was able to get going straight up the field and move the chains there.
He's probably going to have 100 yards rushing, but he's earned every one of them.
He's probably got 200 yards rushing running if you count what he ran backwards and to the sidelines.
True. Poole gives the ball to Grigsby, right side. He cuts it back inside. Down inside the 35, down to the 20-yard line.
Good carry from Grigsby there. What we've seen from him so far, he's got a knack for finding the hole and getting upfield. I think just now it's him getting acquainted with the offense, and he could be a real weapon.
Poole gives the ball to Grigsby right up the middle. Again, another solid run. He gets down. That's good. You don't want to stand up and get a chance to have a ball stripped or take an unnecessary hit. He gets 5 yards. Second down and 5. The ball is marked just inside the 15-yard line. Poole gives the ball to Hobson. Bounces outside. He's got the edge into the end zone. Touchdown, Curly Wolves.
Great job by the offense there. They came out. They had a sense of urgency. Much better job up front, opening holes. I think they've got Centerpoint's defensive line a little tired. Those guys have been on the field a lot, and Prescott was able to drive it right down the field and do it pretty quickly.
This is the most important play for Prescott as of right now. They've got to get in the end zone here. They've got to get this to a 1-touchdown game. Ball given to Hobson. He cuts it inside. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Prescott closes that lead to 41-34.
Now your defense has got to come out and they've played hard tonight. They've had the mismatch up front. They haven't had the same horses that Centerpoint's had, but they've got to keep fighting. You got to get tough. If you're going to win the big games, this is when you got to do it.
That's right.
It's going to be a big step for them for what's to come down the line, because you're going to play another tough team.
Oh yes.
When you play Glen Rose, when Glen Rose
right.
comes to town, when you hit the playoffs, you're going to have those guys on the other side of the ball that know how to play. And Centerpoint's giving them everything they've wanted tonight, but now Prescott's got to go out there and take it.
Now what do? Do you do the onside kick here?
Defense really hasn't had an answer for the offense so far tonight. I think you can go with the onside kick, just because it gives them the shorter field.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be running the ball. I don't see them putting the ball in the air. They don't have to. They've been able to run the ball down your throat. So I would be okay with the onside kick. I think he's going to kick it deep here and try to put them back. He's lined up to kick it deep anyways.
I guess somebody stepped over the 50-yard line there. That's and Prescott wasn't an onside kick that. Caleb Harris was going to run around and kick it over to this right side. That is the intention. So the ball's going to be coming to this side of the field. I don't know if Centerpoint picked up on it or not, but that was the plan. A great job there by number 15. He did what he had to do. That was Isaac Rodriguez.
Yeah, good play to be made there by Rodriguez. Prescott still has their 3 timeouts, though. I mean, you got to come out. You got to play tough up front. You've got to make a stop. You've got to be able to get them off the field. You don't want to have to burn your timeouts right now. You want to keep those for when you have the ball. But if defense can make a stop, come up with a turnover, punch that ball out, things could change in a hurry.
I just would like to see them pull those ends out instead of right up on the end, because see they're just getting beat right there on that edge. They're getting blocked, you know, and they're getting sealed. Bring up a second down and 5. Good run there by Fox. I definitely would, you know, at the beginning, or I guess you say coming out of halftime, I really thought Owens was their player of the game, but you have to give it to Fox tonight because of what he's been able to come in and do with Josh Lawson getting hurt. He's really come in and stepped up into a position that he's fully capable of playing, but it's not their best. This is not their best offense, I don't think. That looked like a false start there on the right side, but he is going to be stopped. Good job by the Curly Wolf defense there to stop him for a yard gain.
It's a big third down here by for the Curly Wolf defense.
Don't jump. Watch the ball. Three minutes, 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Prescott trailing 41-34. Fox gives the ball to, he's going to keep it, and this will be a stop. Great job by the Curly Wolf defense that time.
Be a loss of about 2. I really think of the past 2 plays, Centerpoint's had a guy move early.
Yes.
So it could have gone with a false start, but a great job by Prescott there to that's really the first time that they've got real good penetration up front and was able to bring him down for a loss.
It's 2 minutes and 24 seconds right now. It'll be close to 2:05 when he snaps it. And I'm really, really surprised they're going for it here. I thought they would have wanted to punt it and pin Prescott further back. And they may be just trying to get Prescott to jump here. They're going to call a timeout. They did give him a timeout. Yeah, they're going to give him a timeout there with 2:05 to go here in the ball game. We want to thank some of our sponsors, Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And Hines Trucking, 85 years of excellence through safety and performance. 2 minutes to go. Prescott trailing by a touchdown. And you're in a situation here where Centerpoint came out like they were going to go for it on 4th down. Do you think they're going to come out still and do this on 4th down, or do you expect them to go ahead and punt the ball now?
I could see them going for it. They've had success. You know, they had 4th and 5 on their last possession. They went 24 yards for a touchdown. So I could see them doing it. 2 minutes left to go in the game. If you get it, you force Prescott to have to use their timeouts. Prescott hasn't had to use them yet. But if you punt it, I feel like you have more things that could go wrong.
Okay.
Have we seen them punt tonight?
Yeah, I think they punted once early. Yeah, at the very beginning of the game. It wasn't a great punt, but it was, Prescott didn't have anybody really back.
Yeah, you can have a bad snap on a punt, and all of a sudden Prescott's got the ball on the 15-yard line from where they're at now. So I don't know.
Just like Owens is going to be back in the punt formation. The only reason I think this is a good idea is just because you make Prescott have to go with a longer field if you're successful with your punt, of course. They punt it away. Nice, deep punt. Ball's going to land inside the 15-yard line. Let's see exactly where they get it marked. It will be at the 15. So Prescott has their last drive. This is it. You got 2:05. The clock didn't start on that snap, so they may have to change the clock a little bit. I see that the fans over there are pointing, but the clock didn't start on that punt.
No, we're still sitting at 2:05.
Poole gives the ball to Hobson. He makes one man miss, makes another miss, steps out of bounds at about the 23. It's going to be a gain of about 8 yards. So it brings up second down and 2.
It's a good job to get out of bounds and stop the clock there.
Send Zachary in motion, so it's good to see Zachary back in. Ball given to Hobson. He cuts it up field. He's going to get the sideline. Nope, he cuts it back into the middle of the field and gets out to the 44. I thought he was going to hit the sideline and be gone.
That was a good job by Jalen there, finding the hole, hitting it hard, and getting upfield. Moving the chains. It's going to stop while the clock will stop while they move them. But a good job by the Curly Wolf offensive line opening that hole there for him.
1st and 10, 1:46 to go in the ball game. Poole gives the ball to Hobson right up the middle. He almost made one mess, and they're going to have a face mask on the play. I believe they get him tackled at the 40. Gain of 17 yards. And if you look at Prescott's player of the game, I think you definitely have to look at Hobson with what he's done here in the second half running the football.
Yeah, and he's had a lot of tough carries.
Yes.
Not his typical bouncing it outside, making guys miss. He's lowering his shoulder and getting upfield, and that's good to see him to have that capability.
Yes. $1:37 to go in the ball game. Poole gives to Hobson over the right side. Gets down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the carry. We'll give him 7 yards. Second down and 3. 1:16 to go. Prescott keeping it very simple right here. Just give the ball to Hobson. Let him follow his line. He gets inside the 10. Be a 1st and goal. It's going to be a gain of 7 yards. He's going to come out. He needs a break. Grigsby goes in now in his place. 1:06 to go in the game. Clock running at 1 minute. Poole gives the ball to Grigsby. Cuts it back inside. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Curly Wolves.
Great job by Eric there, really fighting those extra yards, spinning into the end zone. But a good answer by this Curly Wolf offense. You had the opportunity to go down and make that last-minute drive, and now you got to punch it in here.
Prescott's going for 2. 52 seconds to go in the game. It's going to be a timeout. Looks like Prescott. No, timeout, Centerpoint. 52 seconds to go in the ball game. Prescott Curly Wolves have come back, gotten this to a 41-40 ball game. We talked about it a few minutes, Brandon. We remembered what it was like last year against McGee. There was literally like 2 minutes to go, and Prescott had a 2-touchdown lead, and in just a matter of that, it was gone, and McGee came away with the victory.
Yeah, now Prescott has that opportunity to do that to Centerpoint. Big play here. You got to be smart up front. Don't get wide. Don't hold anybody. Don't jump off sides and back you up anymore. Mm-hmm. You got to get up there. You got to know what snap count we're going on. This is big boy football right here.
This is it, right here.
So this is, you don't get this, you're going home with your head hung low.
That's right. Big play by the coaching staff here, and what play are they going to set up? 52 seconds to go in the ball game. This is it. This could be your conference championship play right here. Centerpoint leads 41-40. Hobson in the backfield with Poole. Poole gets a snap, gives it to Hobson, and there is a timeout, Prescott. Coach Glass saw something maybe he didn't like, or he wants to look over again.
I think he wanted to see how Centerpoint was going to line up there.
We will take this time to thank a few more of our sponsors. State Farm Insurance, Lee Doucette, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. No Way Pulpwood, you hug them, we cut them. Authentic American Lager. PSE Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living, myfarmers.bank. 52 seconds to go in the game. Huge play right here for the Prescott offense. Poole waits the snap. 2-point conversion for Prescott. The ball given to Hobson. He's got to get into the end zone. Will he make it in there? Prescott's pushing him. There is a flag.
But he didn't get in.
There was a flag. There's a flag on the play. I think there may have been a face mask, but I am not sure. I just saw the late flag there. So I'm not sure what this call is. It is a face mask on Centerpoint. Prescott's going to have one more shot at it.
Oh, there's another flag.
And there's another flag, and I think that's going to be on the coaching staff because they're all out there. There's another flag. And I can understand the frustration. I really can by the coaching staff. I can tell, I know that this is a frustrating situation for them. We've been on this side of it at different places before. But there's other ways to handle it. You don't help your team when you do that. And Prescott still has to get the ball in the end zone here. And Jalen that time, I think if he would have just hit it straight in there, I think he had it. Again, like you said, he kind of danced around a little bit more than he needed to. He's strong enough. He really needs to realize how strong he can be with his legs and use that to his advantage. So put the ball basically at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, the unsportsmanlike and what they're getting, it's only a half a distance penalty, so I mean, it's not a huge deal.
Right.
But does get it just a little bit closer.
Well, the thing is, it gives Prescott another chance. Centerpoint had made the stop. Now the Prescott offense has to take advantage of it. None of it matters if you don't put it in the end zone here. The coaching staff for Centerpoint is still trying to discuss things with the officials. Now we're ready for play. 52 seconds to go in the game. This is a 2-point conversion for Prescott to try to take the lead. Prescott has not led at all tonight. Poole will go under center. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. He's in. Carson Poole sticks it in on the 2-point conversion.
Great job by Carson getting in there, driving his legs. Good job by the running backs getting in behind him and pushing him. Jason Patrick and it looked like Jalen Hobson were in there as well to really help him get into the end zone.
42-41, Prescott Curly Wolves lead for the first time tonight. And the offensive line has really done well in the second half. Prescott, I'm not even sure Prescott threw the ball maybe once or twice in the second half. They've lined up and they've run the football. You know, we talked a little bit about at halftime what kind of character would Prescott have in the second half. I think they demonstrated it. They gave us something that I kind of was a surprise. We were down 35-12 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, very easily could have rolled over and let this one get away from you, but they kept fighting. They really got back to their bread and butter. I think they can run the ball on anybody. Mm-hmm. And they got back to that. They wore down this Centerpoint defensive line. These guys have been on the field a lot on both sides of the ball. And Prescott was able to just take advantage of it and use their stable of running backs. You had Zachary and Hobson going all night long, and then in the second half, all of a sudden you throw Grigsby out there.
That's right, fresh
and
as could be.
Grigsby's as fresh as could be, and just gashing them for.
Be a delay of game on Prescott getting back out there to kick it off. That's going to cost them 5 yards. And Centerpoint has athletes that can return. They have athletes that can get out there. We know they can throw and catch. Dylan has showed us in the second half that he can throw the football.
Yeah, Centerpoint has 2 timeouts. The past couple of weeks, though, we've seen Caleb really line the ball up and kick it low and hard. If he can do that here, Centerpoint's return men are standing on the 25-yard line. I still think he can kick it to the end zone.
Sure.
But if he can kick it low and hard here and make them have to run backwards to go get it, that would really bode well for the Prescott Curly Wolves.
Getting set now for the last 52.2 seconds of this game. Harris kicks it away, and that's exactly what he does, Brandon. It'll get down to the 5-yard line. He's going to have to return it. Prescott's got to make a stop here. Got to make a good tackle. And they do, inside the 15-yard line. Great job by the Curly Wolf special teams.
It was a great job by Caleb. Caleb set that up.
He did.
Like I was saying, he's been kicking it short, been kicking it hard. And as close as they were up front, that they were going to have to turn around and go get that ball. And luckily, they got back to it, because if Prescott could have got down there, it would have been Prescott's ball.
That's right. 46 seconds to go. Now, defensively, stay back. Let them catch it in front of you and make the tackles, because anything that happens and to get to the end zone is game over.
I think I'd like to see Hobson, Zachary, and maybe even Caleb Harris standing back at about the 40-yard line right now.
I'd really like to see them back it up more. Fox drops back to pass. Cole got there. It's gonna be, oh, and it dropped. Could have been an easy interception there.
Yeah, Dickens had an opportunity to seal this game, but just missed. Prescott was able to get some pressure there in
Cole got back to him.
Yeah, Cole got back there to him and put some pressure in Fox's face.
But he didn't rough him.
Yeah, he didn't hit him late. But I can also tell Fox didn't have quite the arm as Lawson does.
No.
So he had to put a lot of air underneath that one.
No, I can tell he's more of a a dark type of quarterback. I think you're going to see Karsten Poole come in at defensive back on the next play. Fox, quick pass out to Fox. Missed tackle. That's all right. Keep him inside. For short gains, we'll take that.
Centerpoint's going to take their second timeout.
5-yard gain. We want to thank our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, open late after all home games tonight. Chicken Ranchero, $6.99. I know, Brandon, you may have to run out there and get you one of those, because that's one of your favorites.
It's one of my favorites, and I don't think dinner's waiting on me when I get home.
And Blake Montgomery, vote Blake Montgomery for prosecuting attorney. 31.3 seconds. I tell you, I'm impressed with how the Prescott defense has played on the last two possessions. They struggled, Brandon. They struggled all night long, but they came in at the right time. They got a stop. They got the punt, and the offense has done what they hadn't done all night. They just lined up and run the ball down the field. I think it's because they got them tired.
Yeah. Other than the interception where Carson just tried to do a little bit too much, that's the only negative thing that the offense has done. And the defense has steadily gotten better all night long, and it's just been a great comeback so far.
Now they got the defense that you like to see. You've got three-man rush. You got 3 or 4 up playing their men, then you get around a 3 deep safety look. The idea right now is just don't let them. You don't want to let them get past the 30. Then you don't let them get past the 40. Just play by play. You just keep them in front of you.
Cannot get beat deep here.
Fox is going to drop back to pass. It's going to be tipped. It's going to be caught by Clark.
That's got to be a hold on
that. It should have been.
that was a bad missed call. Cade Owens had him wrapped up, pulling him backwards.
Be a no gain. Centerpoint coaches are looking for a possible roughing the passer. I didn't see what took place back there because I was watching the hold like that you saw over there on that right side. Seconds. Here we go. Having a little trouble with the clock. 4th down and 5. Centerpoint has to get a first down here. They need to get outside the 25-yard line. Fox rolls out, looking for his brother, and Glass comes up with an interception.
And he's going to take it for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Jerry Glass comes up with a huge turnover. 15 seconds to go in the game. He comes up with a tip ball interception. And the Curly Wolves get it to 48-41. That's an unsportsmanlike call. Celebration, I'm sure.
I'm okay with that one.
I am too. .9 seconds to go, and the Curly Wolves come up with a pick 6. And if they can get the 2 points here, then that will seal the game. But I tell you, you look at the score, and you're thinking, well, Prescott again just kind of dominated and outscored an opponent, but it was not like that tonight. Centerpoint owned this game through the third quarter.
Really up until about 5 minutes left to go in the game.
I agree. My hats are off to them. I hope they understand they have played an excellent ball game tonight. Some things did go Prescott's way. They did get some good situations in their favor. Centerpoint played a very, very good ball game tonight. Now this is going to be a 15-yard penalty on the 2-point try, so Prescott will be backed up to about the 18-yard line. So you probably will see a pass on this play. Poole going to drop back to pass. He's going to look for Harris. He's got him in that end zone. Great pass and catch by Harris. That was about as pretty as you could throw a ball.
Straight dime right there. Carson dropped a dime, and Caleb was able to bring that one in. I called for it earlier. He's had the size advantage. Throw it to him in the corner of the end zone, and I've got faith in Carson and Caleb to make that play happen. And great job there. Going to put this game pretty much out of reach.
It's been a great football game. I am totally amazed that Prescott has put 38 points on the board basically in the fourth quarter. They did score, a touchdown there at the end of the third quarter, about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and then was able to get another touchdown, if you remember, because they had the onside kick, got that one. So they were able to put 2 touchdowns on the board there in less than 3 minutes of the third quarter. And they've owned the fourth.
Yeah, they've played very well down the stretch, and they've kept it going. Great job on both offense and defense.
Prescott's been fortunate to be able to score 24 points in the fourth quarter, and Centerpoint's only got that 1 touchdown, that 6 points. Caleb Harris will kick it away. Oh, and he missed it. Oh, wow. That was a total miss kick.
But that almost worked out because everybody from Centerpoint ran backwards to go set up the return, and Prescott could have got down there and caught that one in the air.
He just missed that ball. He kicked, all the way underneath that one.
They should practice that. Use that as an onside kick.
Clock. Centerpoint has At 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Brandon, you have to ask the question, and I know it's a moot point at this stage of the game, but you know, if Lawson had not gotten hurt, what would have happened? And I think Centerpoint's at that point, they're going to the sideline. Game is going to end. Prescott Curly Wolves will come away with a 50-41 victory tonight. They will move to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in conference play. And, you know, what I would like to see, I would really love to see these two teams play again in the playoffs or even in a state championship game, because the kids on the other side of that field played a great game. And I'm proud of how they played. The coaching staffs need to get separated and just need to go on and be done with it. Everybody needs to enjoy the victory and move on to next week. The Prescott Curly Wolves will be traveling next week, don't we?
Yep, we'll be in Genoa.
Genoa next week, and that's always a good facility to go to. That's where Coach Jackson went to when he left Prescott, and he helped build that program over at Genoa, so there's a connection there. I remember it was been either last year or a few years ago when Genoa came here. We had a celebration to honor Coach Jackson, and this is Eddie Jackson Field, and we both schools really have a lot of respect for him, and we want to go over there, and Prescott needs to continue the momentum that they have built here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to build on this great comeback, and they were tested tonight. They had some adversity that they had to go through, and in past years they haven't had that until they got to the last game of the year. Whenever they either got to the state championship game or they got beat out in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So it's good to get that this early in the year with a big time conference game against a good opponent, and to come out on top is just a cherry on top.
It is, and this is going to be, as the season goes through, Prescott still has some of their toughest games to play. They're going to have to play a tough game with Jessieville. They're going to have to play because that's going to be at Jessieville. Glen Rose comes here the last game of the season. And I don't care what happens really between Centerpoint and Glen Rose. Glen Rose is going to come here with the same intensity that Centerpoint has. They want to beat Prescott every year, and Prescott's is the one that's usually first or second every year. Glen Rose is always first or second every year in this conference. Centerpoint has deserved tonight to be one of the first or seconds, and they had nothing to be ashamed of. I hate to know that they lost. I mean, because they played so hard. They played so well in that game. And I think our conference is stronger than some of these other conferences. And there's going to be a few other teams throughout the other divisions that's going to give us a challenge when playoff comes around. But Centerpoint is going to give a lot of teams some trouble too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, we thank you for joining us here on SWARC Today. For Jim Honey and Brandon Honey, we'll see you next week in Genoa. Everyone have a great week, and thank you for joining us.